just gonna do a little. We're just gonna do a little documentary here on Netflix, just for all intents and purposes. I'm gonna be making comments about the statements being made here. Most of them are gonna be prickish, but out of joking nature. If you're offended, move along. If you're not, enjoy, like, share, comment, blah blah.
Around the world, food allergies are surging to near epidemic levels.
A molecule of peanut protein or a molecule of
Victims are often children, and even their parents
Lost Wi-Fi for a
powerless
second.
to help.
We actually had to take him to Lurie Children's Hospital. His face was swollen. His eyes were turning a different dark color of red.
Restaurants have become battlegrounds.
We bend over backwards to make sure our food is safe. Bend over backwards because it's life and death.
Food allergies are no myth, and they can kill.
You'd only eaten a mouthful.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you've ever heard of penis allergy, but it is a serious condition. Obviously, they've made a documentary about it.
We evolved to protect the body by promoting the active expulsion.
And is racing toward finding a cure.
Getting your immune system know that this is okay, that in itself would be incredible.
Alright, now do you know how to pull up peanut?
You showing me?
Do you know how to pull up penis?
I don't know about you.
Peanuts are a very interesting crop to grow.
That butter,
I didn't know you could grow
Mine's
penis.
better than yours.
look, beginner's
Hers is
luck.
better than his.
I'm learning.
Watch out
They
for her. She got her
are
own penis.
actually a legume. They're nitrogen fixing, which is a really incredible trait that they have, especially within a crop rotation, because
You don't need fertilizer.
right, you don't have to fertilize peanuts because they make their own.
You don't have to fertilize penis, y'all.
Peanuts are in trouble.
Penis.
In only a few years,
Penis are in
they've
trouble.
seen their reputation transform. For more than a century, peanuts have been the classic American snack.
Penis.
Cheap, nutritious, and everywhere.
There's a little crop canopy, a small bushy type crop canopy above ground that the peanuts form and develop underground. See
Penis
this-
form and
this
develop
balloon there,
underground.
this yellow balloon,
All right.
and this little balloon turns into a peg, which goes into the ground, that eventually becomes a peanut.
Peanuts are the keystone of agriculture in southwest Georgia. 2 out of every 5 peanuts in the U.S. are grown in Georgia. The Cox family
2 out of
farms
every
280 acres of them. More than 1 million pounds of
are
peanuts
grown
every
in
year.
Georgia. That's where all the penises are grown, in Georgia, with the Cox family.
My dad is the fifth
Man.
generation of his family to farm, and I decided when I was in college that I wanted to come back to Southwest Georgia and eventually take over our farming operation. It's something that really matters to
She
me,
looks like a
and
penis
it's
lover.
really special to me, and I feel like it is an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to come back to this farm. So I just try to spend as much time as I can with my dad, listening to him and learning from him. And eventually, probably within the next few years, he'll be ready to retire, and I'll take more of an ownership and leadership role in the farm. I know I have a lot to learn. It's going to take me a while. My father has been so innovative and progressive as a farmer, and I want to continue that tradition and legacy of innovation and new opportunities, and see what happens in my generation.
But the next generation of this peanut dynasty will likely face challenges that the last 5 never imagined. The future of this essential harvest is now in question, all because of a sweeping surge in food allergies.
30 years ago, it did not exist.
Or if it did, it was not even discussed.
It really has been something that my generation is the
Hey,
first
Julia,
generation to deal with.
if
The
you
first thing
or a
people think of
friend
when
you know
peanut
has a
production, or some of the
penis
people that I've
allergy,
talked to, the first thing they thought
please
of was
tag
like
them.
the allergy. It's interesting to hear the
This is a
theories behind
serious
it, but there's
condition
just not very much information
from
about
which
where it
many
came
Americans
from. So
suffer.
I'm hoping
Serious
that
enough
some of the
that
research and science
that
that is
that
going on can come up with
Netflix
a
had to
solution
make a
and come up
documentary about
with
penis allergy.
other ways to maybe prevent this from happening in the future.
I'm allergic to peanuts, pecans, pistachios, chestnuts, walnuts, Brazil nuts.
I was definitely allergic to wheat, rye, oats, and barley growing up.
So she's allergic to chin nuts, penis, and he's allergic to penis. They're all allergic to penis.
An emergency landing on a Southwest flight because of exposure to peanut dust.
Started to have a secondary reaction, which is when it caused me to stop breathing and I wasn't able to talk.
Something in
What kind
our
of penis
world
allergy is that?
is changing. Our bodies are rejecting the food we eat. And even the experts don't really know why.
When I started looking at food allergy, it was shocking that we knew so little about food allergies. Now, this is 12 years ago. We didn't even know how many kids had food allergies. Those numbers were not being collected.
Chicago pediatrician Ruchi Gupta has spent the last decade tracking this worldwide trend. A surge in food allergies, especially among children.
It was just starting to get noticed. We started hearing it more and more, but yet we still didn't understand instead of a problem.
Eggs, nuts, peanuts, finfish, shellfish, sesame seeds, and legumes.
We surveyed 40,000 kids across the United States, and what we found was that 8% of children
kids
in the
allergic to
United
penis.
States have a food
How did he
allergy.
find out?
And that's about 1 in 13 kids.
Extracurricular activities was he doing at home? Starts at home, right?
To a nearly 50% increase in the last 2 decades alone. There are 8 key food allergens that trigger more than 90% of all food allergic reactions. Shellfish, tree nut, egg, milk, finfish, soy, wheat, and the most prevalent of all among children, the peanut.
Peanut allergy is the most common of all food allergens, so it impacts about 1 in 4 kids with a food allergy.
It's such a pervasive staple. When children go to school, they don't take a lunch box of shellfish. They typically take, peanut butter sandwich, peanut oil, peanut butter, peanuts themselves. They're in almost everything.
Now, the reason peanuts, I think, get the most attention, not only are they the most common, but kids who have a peanut allergy tend to experience severe reactions more often.
And why do you think penis gets the most attention?
Have you had any reactions in the past year?
I actually had 2 allergic reactions over the summer. I started throwing up. My stomach started condensing. I got hives, the little red bumps all over my skin, and then also my throat started closing up. They had to put me on oxygen.
In Gupta's research, more than half of kids with peanut allergies have experienced a life-threatening attack. The crisis is global. Most countries that keep
All right,
have
see,
seen children's food
penis allergy is a global crisis, ladies and gentlemen. This is serious shit.
The odds that a person with a food allergy
Better like, share, and comment.
by the condition have jumped to 3 times what they were 20 years ago. Nearly 2 million Brits are at risk at every meal.
Oh my God.
I was meant to be going to a party with my friends.
Stop eating penis, Hermione. Jesus.
Have something to eat.
So Hermione went to go out.
My friends suggested we went for an Indian takeaway. So yeah, I liked Indian, so that was fun.
Right? Yeah, it's good shit.
We all said what we wanted. I think we all ordered something like chicken korma or chicken tikka masala.
Among the most popular takeout foods in England are Indian curries, many of which call for almonds or almond powder. But Almonds are expensive. Some restaurants use cheaper peanuts instead.
I said, oh, I have a peanut
Cheaper
allergy,
penis.
by the way, so there can't be any peanuts in my meal. And the guy behind the counter was like, oh, there's
She even
no
said it.
peanuts in a chicken korma, so it'll be fine for you.
She even said it. She said she can't have any penis in her meal. She cannot have any penis in her meal.
Like,
What do they do? What do they do? They serve her a penis.
My lips start to swell and get a bit red.
And you see what happens?
It's getting very hot. And my lip tingling just kept worse and worse. And my throat started to feel like very swollen and like tight. It came out in hives, like all over my arms, all over my legs. Only you know,
Nothing I can do for you, Julia. You're gonna have to just refresh and come back at it. There's the culprit.
Peanut proteins had entered Ruby's bloodstream.
Penis
They
proteins.
were detected by a defense system called
Dangerous shit.
immunoglobulin E, or IgE.
You can have an IgE specific to something.
Iggy.
That's why some people are only allergic to cat dander, or some people are only allergic to peanuts. It's almost like a watchdog. It's sitting out there and watching and thinking of the peanut or any food specific
Penis.
as an invader.
Just think of the penis as an invader.
The body, and that's why
This penis is invading the body. Reject! Reject!
It should not be attacking these natural things in our environment.
Eject the penis.
It does.
The worst outcome is anaphylaxis, a swift, violent attempt by the body to eject an invader.
Anaphylaxis.
Eject the penis! Eject the penis! Quick! Hurry! Emergency ejection!
Allergic reaction that's rapid and onset.
Not ejaculation, ejection. Calm down. This isn't sexual. This is serious penis allergies. Serious
difficulty
penis
breathing, tightening of the
allergies.
chest. It can impact your gut. This is very common, so you'll have vomiting, often profuse vomiting.
It results in suppression of heart rate, drop in blood pressure, and bronchospasm. Bronchospasm is the one that's particularly dangerous. Difficulty of breathing.
Ruby's mom got a call.
Ruby's friend's dad explained that Ruby had had a reaction to a curry that she'd had, and he says she just wants to go to hospital. I said, fine, just take her straight away and I will meet you there. I walked in and I was looking for him, and all I saw was this girl stood in front of me, which I felt so sorry for. She was absolutely covered in these purple hives, which looked extremely painful. And when she turned round, I realised it was my daughter. We both started crying, and I was like, just grabbed hold of her and I said, it'll be fine, it'll be fine.
We got in to see the doctor. And he knew how serious it was.
The only way we know how to deal with it, other than avoiding exposure to allergens, is by reversing that reaction by using epinephrine.
Epinephrine, also known as adrenaline, is a hormone, easily administered through an auto-injector. It's powerful stuff, and each use requires hospitalization.
After he used the EpiPen, I just laid down for a bit in the treatment room and my symptoms started to go.
It actually relaxes the muscles around your lungs, so it's easier to breathe.
And that's life-saving under these conditions.
She still said she can't have penis in her meal.
About 3 or 4 days afterwards.
We're sorry, Hermione.
And I just felt very weak.
We're sorry. I don't know what was wrong with the restaurant owners. You stated you couldn't have penis. You have a penis allergy. They still stuck penis in your meal.
Trading Standards is the UK agency that monitors restaurant conditions. Once Ruby had recovered, Marianne Scott called the agency to report what had happened.
Maybe the restaurant wasn't aware that there was peanuts in, so he wanted to make it aware so this didn't ever happen again to someone.
Yes, don't put penis in the meal of the people that have penis allergies. Especially if they ask you to, hey, I have an allergy to penis. I cannot have penis in my meal. And you still put penis in the meal?
Made a test purchase, specifying that they had to have.
Yeah, maybe the restaurant didn't know they were putting penis in your meal. I don't know.
Were assured that the meal was nut free. The meal was full of peanuts. Enough peanut to kill.
Must have had a bad one.
They'd informed the owner and told them what had happened to my daughter and how they could prevent it happening to anybody else.
She had a severe allergic penis reaction. Very severe. She swelled up by the lips and broke out in hives. It was just terrible.
Forced to navigate that minefield every day and every night.
I don't remember it ever being a thing 20 years ago. Someone, even peanuts, which I know people have been deathly allergic to peanuts forever. I just don't remember it being as part of a service as it is these days.
There weren't nearly as many allergies 20 years ago. So there's that, right? I mean, it was rare when you got a peanut allergy or a soy allergy. So there didn't seem to be a need.
But today's restaurant world has been radically changed by food allergies. Ming Tsai was one of the first chefs to embrace a clientele with this condition.
I've probably witnessed 20 crying mothers in my restaurant at Blue Junior because it's older. And I've already spent time at the table, and I go over and says, everything all right? She's like, my son's never been out to a restaurant. He's 12, he's 13, he's 11, he's 8. Look how happy he is. I can't think of a more fundamental thing of a restaurant, of the baseline you have to do, which is, clean water to drink and safe food to eat. Everything else, the music, awesome. But if music isn't playing, it's okay. Buy a new CD player. That's not going to kill someone. But if you don't know what's in your food, get out of the business today.
There's certain things that you just have to stay away from, and certain kinds of restaurants that you have to stay away from.
You can tell immediately if the waiter or waitress has been trained.
We always get down to the exact food she wants, because it doesn't really matter what the restaurant does in general. It matters if that macaroni and cheese is safe.
Sometimes they'll start to talk about peanuts, and I have to say, no, my kids aren't allergic to peanuts. They're only allergic to tree nuts, and there's a difference.
They come back to the table and they say, you should be okay. It should be you will be okay. You are okay. It's safe.
We have, on a Saturday night, 15 allergen tables a night. I mean, a lot. Enough that it could, if you didn't have a system, ruin your service. And now you ruin service for 85, 150 other people.
When he opened his first restaurant, Ming created a food Bible, showing a complete list of the ingredients that go into every item on the menu.
I took an Excel spreadsheet, which is just boxes.
I think you're all right. Just enjoying some quality viewing entertainment and a documentary.
And fish. So those are the 8 ones that are up top in the box. And then we just highlight that this dish has 4.
Because quality sells itself.
When you open the book and you look at the beef and potatoes, there's 4 allergens, the common ones. I mean, literally, everyone thinks this is such a hard thing to do.
I'm cracking myself up over here.
All right, Stephen, we got it. It's a shorty. Severe shellfish allergy. You gotta use clean tongs.
A severe shellfish allergy?
All right, here it is,
Shit.
you guys, fire.
So the sous chef or me pulls a ticket. The waiter then will highlight it.
I actually suffer from shellfish allergy. If you're shellfish, I am allergic to you.
I have to check these because this is life and death.
I don't know what it is. I suffer from a allergy from bullshitters.
The wait staff is the first line of defense.
Like every time they get close to me, I just start sneezing profusely, uncontrollably. I can't help myself. I just can't take bullshitters. Severe allergy to bullshitters. In fact, I'd say more severe than my selfish allergy. So, yeah.
Double check correctly with the chef.
Sarah frequently deals with anxious parents ordering for allergic children.
The mom's concern was apparent. She was nervous and did not really trust what was going on here. So in order to gain her trust, I talked to her about my knowledge and what I knew about
the allergy that she conveyed to me. And I took a picture of the product and the product ingredients. And I brought it up to her. So I started to show her the ingredients and the products that we were using, just in an effort to make her feel more comfortable. I already know and am confident in what we do here and that we were going to protect her child and not hurt her. But I wanted her to know that.
I feel like having a food allergy would be the most expensive way to eat out ever. I would give every waiter that didn't kill me an extra $50. This is for you. Thank you for not killing me.
The costs fall on kitchens more often than customers, but some chefs see it as an investment.
Everybody's money is good. People with food allergies and people without food allergies. If I have a food allergy and I'm going out to dinner with 3 friends, the 4 top, we're going to go to the restaurant I feel safest at. That hopefully is delicious food as well. Allergy people talk to each other a lot. And if you get it, the word of mouth gets out there. And the amount of repeat business you get from an allergen table is incredible.
We have a shrimp and a chicken at table 1. The other shumai is table 3.
In an industry of hairline profit margins, there are very real costs to accommodating food allergies. Consider the impact of the prep cook on the bottom line.
If he's by himself and he has to run downstairs to make a small amount of, let's say it's a dressing for a salad.
All joking aside, I actually have a real allergy. I'm allergic to coconut.
Plated while he's gone. So that person is in
all processed coconut
could have picked up 15 other
products.
plates,
Period.
and those plates are
My sister
still
tried to get me over this allergy by feeding me horrendous amounts of coconut, and then I would break out in hives and shit. And she'd, what's wrong with you? Why are you sick? I couldn't understand how to convey it to her. Like, I have an allergy, and you keep putting this shit in my food.
If one of the Kardashians is gluten intolerant, there's a good chance you might get a group of people who are all of a sudden gluten intolerant as well. And that's the way it's going to be.
It's a dairy allergy or a wheat allergy. Then we see them eating a cookie with dessert. And we're like, we thought you had a wheat allergy. Oh, no, I'm just on a diet. Well, that is so different than you can die from eating something.
There was a lady at Taylor once, and I remember this vividly. She was allergic to large chopped nuts, which I guess that's not really a nut allergy. It was the actual size of the nuts that she was allergic to, quote unquote, which is just absurd.
And that is just so unfair, because what that does is it pisses off chefs. And then they're like, you know what? At one point, they're going to be like, forget it. It's going to be another fake one. But that one's going to be a real one. And then someone's going to get hurt.
That's the severity of penis allergy. If you're not truly allergic to penis and you're running around telling the world you have a penis allergy, and sous chefs discover that you don't actually have a penis allergy, that you're doing the world a disservice.
And was chatting away just to get belly popping again. He liked it because the music used to play. We played a lot of 60s, 70s music on the jukebox.
So I was going next door for a pizza. But obviously this time
he decided to go for an Indian.
Wilson went to the nearby Indian Garden restaurant and ordered a nut-free curry.
I want a nut-free curry, please. No penis. No penis.
Then I was just chatting
anything but penis
on the way home. You know, just general chit chat. And I waited while he got in the house, put the lights on, and then I drove off.
He barely started to eat the meal when he must have realised he was developing a severe allergic reaction. People manage their allergies in different ways. His way of managing it was to go to the toilet and make himself sick. The ambulance service received a 999 call.
Alright, expel toxins, get rid of it right away. Spit out the penis. Spit out the penis. Take the penis out of your mouth.
There was an Indian takeaway meal on the table. There was set out. There was some cutlery there. There was a fork on the plate as if someone had had a mouthful from that meal.
There was a massive reaction to it from Paul. The reaction was so severe, he collapsed and died on his bathroom floor. Paul Wilson developed an allergy as a child when he ate a chocolate bar that contained peanuts. He went himself into the catering industry, became a chef and worked in hospitality. So he was acutely aware of the dangers of allergies.
It's really gotta suck if you like Reese's peanut butter.
Safely.
No penis.
The two restaurants that
No peanut butter
Ruby
cups.
Scott and Paul Wilson were both owned by the same man, Muhammad Zaman. Police began an investigation into Wilson's death and Zaman's kitchens. They sent samples from Paul Wilson's final meal to a laboratory for testing.
We received in sealed evidence bags the food that Paul Wilson had purchased that day, on the day of his death, and also from the pathologist Mr. Wilson's stomach contents. We take a small weight of the sample that we've prepared, and that's shaken with a solution to extract the peanut protein from the solid food.
By the way, if you're just now tuning in, we are halfway through the documentary, and it's adapted. Oh, hey, Charlie, this is a documentary about penis allergies. If you have a friend or you yourself suffer from penis allergy, please like, share, comment, and on with the show. Yes.
Extracts from the food are pipetted into tiny test tubes. They are then incubated for the reaction to occur, and the colour that's produced during that reaction is red in a plate reader. It was the sauce of the chicken tikka masala that contained very high amounts of peanut. In fact, 19% of the sauce of the chicken tikka masala was peanut. He may have simply licked a spoon which he had used to take the meal from its containers onto a plate. There was certainly enough peanut in the sauce of the chicken tikka masala for a teaspoonful of it to cause his death.
Next, investigators shifted their focus to the Indian Garden restaurant.
Death by penis.
The CCTV showed
Allergy.
a male come into the restaurant who I understood to be
Dun dun dun.
stood at the counter, appeared to order a meal.
The order was written down on an order slip that went through to the kitchen, and that order slip had written on it clearly, no nuts. We retrieved from the bin at Paul Wilson's house the lid of the container that also read, no nuts.
While we were in the restaurant, Mr. Zaman arrived. I do remember feeling sort of slightly uncomfortable by some of the things he was saying. He just seemed to contradict himself. Personally speaking, it didn't seem like a truthful account.
Zaman ran a minor restaurant empire. As his business grew, so did his debts.
It would appear that Mr. Zaman borrowed a lot of money against the restaurants. So that's what we put forward as a potential motivation from changing from almond to peanut.
He had a meeting with one of his suppliers, and he asked the supplier if there was a cheaper alternative to serving almond in his curries.
When Mr. Zaman swapped from almond to peanut, that they warned him of the potential allergy risks to his customers. Mr. Zaman claimed that he didn't get that warning.
Zaman ignored both his supplier and trading standards, and just 3 weeks after his food put Ruby Scott in the hospital, a meal from Zaman's restaurant killed Paul Wilson. Marianne learned the news while continuing conversations with the inspectors.
I think it was the third time when they came, they explained to us that somebody else had eaten one of the curries and had a reaction.
Penis can kill, ladies and gentlemen.
And
Penis
at the
can
time
kill.
I was like, well, I'm really
And watch out for deadly
I can't
penis.
believe that this is still happening at this time, but maybe somebody will do something about it now.
Maybe that's what happened to Michael
somebody
Jackson. He
else.
touched his own penis
And it
and
was then
died.
that I was informed that the person had died. And it shocked me because it could have been my daughter. And I was just grateful that it wasn't.
There were no changes to the menus. The menus did not reveal that there was peanut in the dishes, and there was no evidence of any staff training being put in place. If you'd done things right, this should never have happened. If you'd taken the steps, this should never have happened. If you'd trained your staff, this should never have happened. And the saddest thing is that the things that needed to be done to keep Paul Wilson alive and to protect customers, they were tiny steps.
It wasn't just a case of someone making a mistake. It was a case of a catalogue of mistakes that have gone on for a long time, and it's amazing how someone hadn't already died from eating a meal from one of those restaurants.
And so the Crown Prosecution Service decided to pursue criminal charges.
We were saying that the negligence of Mr. Zaman was so bad, so gross, that it amounted to a criminal offence. There was no prospect that Paul Wilson was going to get a safe meal.
Look at the look on that guy's face.
So many opportunities to put things right.
That's a real penis lover right there.
That it was almost inevitable that this accident was going to happen.
It would be the first ever prosecution of a restaurateur in a food allergy case.
There was some caution around whether this should proceed.
There were no guidelines for an offence of this type. We were in uncharted.
You know, because it's not often that, you know, a man dies from
The
penis
case
allergy.
against Mohammed Zaman went to trial in 2016.
I mean, they have lyrics and rap songs, but actual documentation.
All peanut from his kitchens and instructed all of his staff to change their ways. Of course, the fact that Paul Wilson died demonstrated that just could not have happened. I think he'd told himself so many lies that he convinced himself he was correct and in the right, and he wasn't.
After a day of deliberating, the jury found Mohammed Zaman guilty of gross negligence manslaughter.
Believe you me, Julia, everybody needs this shit once in a while. Even me. Especially me, because, fuck, goddamn, I'm pissed off a lot. So I gotta have a counterbalance of piss offness with extreme sense of humor.
Another takeaway is that they have a duty of care for their customers.
People can say, "Oh, it wasn't fair. It wasn't him that did it." But ultimately, when you
by the
put
way, Trump
yourself
supporters,
out there and buy these
take notes.
restaurants
There
and
is
takeaways,
no.
you are responsible
I'm
for
not
what
like
goes on
dissing
in there.
anybody's religion here. I'm just basically making fun of funny.
What they were doing.
And hurting nobody's feelings. There's probably one person in my friends list I would expect to possibly be offended, and I don't think that she'd be offended because she's got a thick skin and she knows my sense of humor. She'd probably be laughing at this shit right now, just like Julia is. It's the kind of shit that she jokes about.
But doctors are still struggling with the core question: why, and why now?
We want to understand what makes.
I could tell you why.
Hypersensitive.
Short dog.
Hyperreactive versus another organism that
Too
would
short?
be normally reactive.
Freaky tails?
And that is not clear and not obvious at all. Such a dramatic and quick increase in
that was a pun.
incidence indicates there is something changing about our environment.
We all know genetics is part of it, but then what is this environmental piece that may be pushing us towards food allergies? We really have to look at how things have changed.
One leading theory points to the population of microbes that live in our guts, our microbiome. That population ain't what it used to be.
Infants at birth or infants in the first year of life are getting antibiotics much more commonly. What does that do? It kind of wipes out your gut bacteria, your normal flora. We're kind of going into a more clean state, Microbes come from playing in the dirt. Now there's fewer animals, and people are having fewer children. You know, it's the whole microbiome spectrum. So it's hard to pinpoint which environmental piece is causing this, but something, and maybe it's most probably a combination of multiple environmental triggers that are changing the microbiome.
Well, I guess my microbials are dirty, so
our immune system, and so may the absence of
I can
much
still eat
larger
peanuts.
attackers.
Although I'm not into
Parasitic
peanuts.
worms have been living with humans for centuries.
There you have it,
became more
ladies and gentlemen.
clean,
If you want to eat penis,
we've
have
gotten rid
dirt.
of parasitic worms as part of us. Does that cause our immune system to kind of
Fucking
take off in a
crazy.
different direction?
It seems to specialists that modern medicine and sanitation have changed an ancient balance inside our bodies. Profound changes have also affected the food we grow and eat.
The whole sort of process of plant domestication and agriculture made foods much more eatable. But as we went one step further with industrial food production, there was a further reduction in some of these substances that normally come with food, including non-nutrient substances that may not be toxic, but they are just normally part of food, and we evolved to eat it. If we eliminate that completely, just like if we eliminate all the microbes from the body, I think we cannot function normally.
I think that in terms of what foods we should have them avoid, I think for sure we should have them avoid milk. I mean, I feel like the regular milk test was positive, the baked milk test, the casein was positive. I think that we should probably do another blood test. We need more information. Okay. Because right now he's avoiding like milk.
Most people with allergies learn the hard way.
I asked my fiance and my babysitter to give him formula, which was a cow milk protein, and they did. And then we actually had to take him to Lady Children's Hospital ER.
Kid's trying to smoke my smoke. You see that shit? Look at that shit.
And his eyes were completely swollen shut, and he didn't have much energy. And
Future
his
stoner
face
right
was
there.
swollen, and his eyes were turning
Watch out, America.
a different dark colored of red underneath his eyes, and he was just really sick.
Food allergies can be a moving target. Many people diagnosed as children will outgrow their allergies, but will continue avoiding the foods because they are unaware. Food allergies affect 4% of adults, but a full 30% believe they have an allergy.
The way we currently diagnose it is you have to have a reaction to a food, and then we test your blood or do a skin prick test. So if both of those, if you had an allergic reaction when you ate a peanut and your peanut specific IG is positive or your skin prick test is positive, then we label it as a food allergy.
Close the page and reopen.
Test for food allergies.
Julia, when it starts
tiny amounts of potential
buffering
allergens
like
are
that.
poked under the skin to provoke small but detectable reactions.
It's streaming live right here on my end.
Tests a patient's blood to see which immunoglobulins are present.
I'm sorry, Rita. I'm so sorry.
But even after years of refinement, neither tool really delivers.
Unfortunately, the testing we have for food allergy is not ideal. So the only way we have right now to truly know is to eat the food and see what happens.
It's called the Food Challenge, and it tests the limits of the body.
You sit in a room in the allergist's office and you eat the food that you're allergic to. Start with small quantities and increase it over time. And if you do not react, then hopefully you have completely outgrown that food and you can introduce it into your diet.
The blue dragon.
If you don't have a family or a friend that has it, you're actually not aware of how life-threatening and what a pain in the rear food allergies can actually be.
1 year after opening Blue Ginger and working to accommodate allergic customers, Ming Tsai went from proprietor to allergy dad.
It was the very unfunny joke from upstairs to give me a child that has allergies to soy, wheat, dairy, shellfish, peanuts, tree nuts, eggs. 7 of the 8. I'm like, oh my God. We went to our pediatrician, and he basically said, Well, don't eat the foods. Good luck. We're like, don't eat those foods? Good luck? He goes, yeah, well, I can't do anything. Sorry.
Ming and his wife kept their son David away from dangerous foods until he was 4. But one night, a babysitter forgot the warnings.
David asked for some milk. Now, milk to David is his rice milk. She serves him regular milk. And he's like, I'm having problems breathing. And you cannot be more scared as a parent when you hear that. First, you wish it was not your child, but we were so grateful we were prepared, we had the EpiPen, but there's never been a scary moment in my life than I can't breathe that.
I was doing research on food allergies, and my own daughter was diagnosed with food allergies about 9 years ago. Something that I pretty much spent most of my time studying now became a reality in my own world. Until you experience it, you don't understand it completely.
Seattle.
Although you never wish it, it has informed so much of the research we do. Maria, do you have your lunchbox?
Oh yeah.
What are you taking today?
Today I have the grilled cheese that you made me.
Okay.
And nut-free chocolate bar.
I really started to fully understand the impact it has on every aspect of a child's life every single day. You have your epinephrine?
Yeah.
For my family, there's the physical health, but honestly, I'm equally concerned about her emotional health. She never went into the grocery store, and we didn't fly, and she didn't go to other people's houses.
At some schools now they have separate tables for the allergy kids, or they'll have like no peanut products or whatever in their home.
Like a blue cafeteria tray is what they thought of to kind of distinguish the food allergy kids.
And there were hand wipes for everybody going into her classroom. I mean, it was really restrictive at every turn.
When they go out into the real world and they're wondering when they're at their workplace or their university or whatever, why isn't this table nut-free? It's not going to be. At a ballpark, in a movie theater, on a date or whatever. I mean, that's just not the reality.
And avoidance might even be a cause of the problem. One of the remarkable developments in food allergy medicine has been a radical reinterpretation of early exposure. In the year 2000, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommended against feeding peanuts and peanut butter to children under 3.
We were just starting to see this increase, and we didn't know what to do. So let's just avoid it, right? We don't want to have these kids anaphylaxing.
But then, in 2008, a study demonstrated an extremely low prevalence of peanut allergy in Israel. That result was tied to bamba, a peanut-based snack widely eaten by small children.
If you actually introduce peanut to an infant from 4 to 11 months, they may actually significantly decrease their chances of developing it by almost 80% in those high-risk kids. And so now the AAP changed their guidelines to say...
Maybe that's why the Jews are constantly having their, their little altar boys, here, have some peanut sandwich, kid.
All of them involve introducing the food
God told me to
the individual, starting with small amounts until their immune system recognizes it and can tolerate larger and greater amounts.
So I started out with mini Oreos. I had like 3 mini Oreos. And then the next week the next 2 weeks later I had 9.
This is my morning dose, which is 10,000 milligrams of just plain peanuts.
50 milligrams of wheat was my original tolerance level. Now I'm up to 8. I got up to the point of where I could eat up to 8 grams, which is 8,000 milligrams. So it's from 50 to 8,000.
So she got cleared to eat things that might be cross contact the day before.
Facebook, come on now. People want to watch this shit. Even if I am a jackass. all throughout fucking social media. Come on. I'm being funny right now.
Chinese, right?
Cutting people off from laughing.
I like Indian.
And then the thing just keeps going on to the point where I had sprinkles, cupcakes.
Like, I'm pretty sure there's some fucking federal officers that normally don't actually have a sense of humor. They're probably stone-faced as fuck. You're sitting there watching this shit just dying laughing right now. Because penis allergy, man. It's serious shit.
Most days that I'm okay. Sometimes I do have reactions for a variety of reasons. And, you know, it's not a cure.
So her penis allergy is an off and on allergy. Some days she reacts to the penis, some days she doesn't. So, okay, yeah.
We're really hoping some of these treatments start coming to the market in the next year. Can't promise a cure, you know, but good treatments coming our way in the next 5 to 10 years are highly likely.
That's encouraging for allergy sufferers, and good news for peanut farmers too.
All right, now here's what you do. Take it like this, and then, no, I'm serious, then look at the ground. And if there's any insects on there, they'll be on the ground. Because, see, right there, it could either be a corn earworm or some kind of armyworm. You always look for white bug right here, Casey.
Okay, in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle.
When you grow a crop, when you're a farmer, the last thing you want is for someone to be afraid of what you produce.
You never fear your own penis. Ever.
Put everything in your crop and then...
It is a dangerous weapon, yes, but a wonderful pleasure tool if used correctly.
I really hope that in the next few years that
always use protection.
Continued science and research will encourage people to not do
especially if you have a
an
penis
all-out
allergy.
ban of peanuts. We don't want anyone to have a negative experience with peanuts because it is our livelihood.
Right.
In fact, peanut farmers, including Casey and Glenn, have started funding food allergy research.
No bad experience
Their
with the
alliance,
penis.
the
Okay,
National Peanut
we
Board,
want you to have the best possible experience with the penis as possible here at the Peanut Farmer.
Bottom line, but in this case is a good thing. We have a plan for the future. She's the future for us, and we'll do whatever we need to make it work.
This has been Frank Cobb with the Peanut Gallery. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so that was a documentary on penis allergies. All joking aside, there are people that truly suffer from peanut allergy, and I do have friends that suffer from peanut allergy, and it is severe. There are other allergies. Like I have a mild allergen to coconut. My father suffers from the same allergy, but he has a severe reaction. So much so that he had to go to the hospital for his. I just break out in hives and get itchy. Yeah, sorry about that, Julia. I don't know what the fuck why you couldn't actually enjoy the jokes, but I'll save this video and you can watch it later, I guess. But yeah, watch out for penis allergy. It's a severe condition. Severe enough that you can die from penis, and you heard them. They said it. I'm just repeating what I heard. Yes, that's what it is. Penis allergies are serious enough to kill you, so be careful about penis allergies. And that alarm sound you hear is the noon alarm from the fire station. Comes on every afternoon at 12 o'clock. And if it's before or after noon that it's going off, that means there's a fire somewhere. And what time is it now? It's noon. They're a bit late today. It's actually 12. 12:24, so like they usually hit it at 12, but today they were late, and I can only guess why, because it is a small town, and yeah, they're not perfect here. All right, like, share, comment. This has been fun talking shit with y'all. Don't get it twisted. I do have a sense of humor. I do enjoy a good fucking laugh every once in a while. I also I do have dislikes about things in the world, and the things I dislike, I have no goddamn hesitations about fucking announcing. So, hope you enjoyed the laugh. This has been a frank moment. Let me be frank with you.